Hi everyone, this is Ray Phillips of Precision Driving Analytics, and today I'm going to present to you the second video in my series, Beyond the Squiggly Lines. And today we're going to look at track heat maps, and specifically we're going to look at brake pressure on a track heat map, which is one of my favorite ways of looking at brake pressure and how the driver is using the brakes. So first of all, I'm going to get rid of this video here because it's right on top of some data that I want to show. So to pull up a track heat map, you can just go over to View, and in RS2 Analysis here, you can just choose on Track Report. Now you can do this in Motec and WinTax and just about any other data software that I use anyway. So a couple things to keep in mind. If you click on measures here in RS2 Analysis, you've got this measures bar that you can move up and down, and that changes the colors. And you need to pay attention to the thresholds over here. This one is basically 0 to 105 is going to be in blue, and as of right now, the red is going to be 942 to 1047. Now, there is one thing I want to change on here. I actually want to see what the brake pressure is. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, and it's going to bring up this window here. Now I've got ECU brake pressure as a 3D channel. That's fine. I've got GPS speed as a reference channel. And what that's going to do is it's going to leave this middle box here and show that. But I also have GPS speed chosen with a max, and since I already have GPS speed, that's not really helping me very much. So I do want to scroll down here and choose ECU brake pressure, which is right here. I'm going to say max for that. And you can choose as many as you want, but the more you choose, the more stuff is going to be on your screen, and it's going to be harder to read. So I think this is a good combination. I'm going to click Apply and Exit. All right, so I happen to know that we really want our drivers on this particular race team to be hitting about 1,500 PSI in brake pressure. So I'm going to move this bar up until the max is right around 1,500. So you can see max is 1,494 there. So if this driver was getting up to 1,500, then I would be seeing red. Now in this case, he's not. And what can I determine from this map? Well, one, I can see that he's getting up to 1,257 PSI here, well, only 1033 here. So my first question would be, well, how come this driver isn't using the brakes harder at this point on the track? And that would be something we would investigate. If I click there, then I can see the speed that he's going is 121. Brake pressure at that particular point was 958. And if I click over here, then I can see he's doing 114. So it's actually going slower at this point in the track, but he's using more brake pressure. So that's something that the driver can improve upon. The other thing I'm seeing here is there's a little bit of time before the driver gets to max pressure here. So most likely the driver can get to max pressure quicker than this. And if you look over here, same type of deal. He's kind of on the brakes until he finally reaches his max pressure, and same here. So yeah, those are some things that we can see. The other thing I can see is that he's not really trail braking very much, because if he was, then I would see brake pressure all the way leading up to the apex. Now there's a chance that he's coasting or something like that, but bottom line is he doesn't have his foot on the brake pedal well into the corner. So that's basically it. Again, if you have your user profiles created like I do, then you can quickly choose which ones you want to look at, and that makes looking at your data a lot easier and a lot faster. So anyway, hopefully you found this helpful, And best of luck at your races. Thanks. Bye.